Hi everyone, welcome. I started to do a reading that I generally do initially before I start everyone's readings. It kind of gives me a sense to what the energies are all about. And I was called to bring this to light to everyone. And quite interestingly, it started to feel a bit appropriate giving the new moon in Libra that's coming in any event. This is what I have. And welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. And for those of you who are new, welcome to this space. So we got the 9 of coins in the past energy, 2 of coins in the current energy, and the Justice card in the future. What I see here is with the 9 of coins, this is about what we put our energy into. This is a Virgo card. This is about harvesting, right? It's a number 9. 9 is about, well, I often speak of 9s as being a healing energy. And we say healing because you've come to a particular point in a certain situation or at a certain, whatever the situation is. You come to a particular point. You've gone from 1 to 8. You've worked hard. You've had your ups and downs, your bumps and bruises. You've put things in particular perspectives. And 9 is 8, you put all the work in, and 9 is harvest, which is Virgo. Virgo is about taking in and reflecting what we've learned. And I believe that was our last reading that we did, that what was it, the Pisces full moon. We're entering in that new moon in Libra. So here we are. Excuse the noise, I'm in a campground. Here we are about harvesting what we've learned, right? We've released what doesn't work for us, and we're at peace. We understand why we're putting our energy into certain things. We understand what it is that we're going to receive in return from putting all that effort in, and we're starting to feel that. We also understand that the 9 is just before the 10, meaning that we're going to be closing out cycles. Now, this energy here feels peaceful, feels harmonious. I only see one person here. So this speaks of really you as an individual, not necessarily in a group, but you individually within yourself and how you feel within yourself and the comfort that you feel. And it's quite beautiful. In the current energy is the 2 of coins. This is about your structure, your strength of what you believe in. Having faith that what you do believe in moving forward will give you the strength to build, will give you the strength as you expand. This is a Capricorn Jupiter card, and I often look at this card and think to myself many times, is this person receiving the coins or releasing them? Which I find interesting, because if you're receiving it, then it turns in the 9 and 2 is 11, Justice, right? Libra, balancing. If you're releasing the energy, then this turns into a 7 of coins. The 7 of coins is like spinning your wheels. You feel like you're doing the work, you're doing all that you can, but it's just not coming to fruition. You're not able to harvest. It's like taking a bit of a small step backwards. But I feel that while some of you will be releasing coins and going into the space of spinning your wheels and moving in a different direction, I feel that many are expanding. And what I'm actually getting right now is that some of you need to go back, need to release a little bit of the energy so you can shore up and move in a different direction. And it's just a small angle of a direction. What does that mean? It means that you're going in a particular direction that you need to, I want to say course correction, but that's too drastic. It's actually like fine tuning, like let's say move a couple of degrees to get to another point, if that makes any sense. So that's the current energy. I do feel many people are expanding. And like I said, these two cards added together is the 11, which is the Libra card, is about balancing. And that's the purpose, right? We want to be in balance. And then in the near future is the Justice card. And this reading to me is incredibly balanced. While in the upright, these two are 11, and this one is 11. In the reverse, it comes to 0 and 0. And to me, 0 is the Fool card, right? It is the freedom to move in whatever direction you choose, whatever direction you want to put all your energy into. You are balanced, you are secure, you have understanding of self, and that's a beautiful thing. While some of you, as I'm still here, while some of you are in that releasing energy, going back to the 7, making that little bit of a course correction. And I think course correction is a little too, it gives a negative connotation, and I really don't want to do that. It's giving you an opportunity to fine tune your energy. So there's something there that you just need to take stock of. And once you do that, then you will be able to build that energy again and move in this direction. I mean, we're still a number of days away from that new moon in Libra. And it could very well be in that time period or immediately following. I mean, we are in the retrograde season, right? So releasing what doesn't work for us so that we can build a stronger foundation to shore up our beliefs so that we can expand. That's what I get here. I was talking about the number 0 and how, to me, well, if you relate it to tarot, it's the Fool, it's the freedom, it's the ability to move forward without fear, without anxiety, having an understanding that anything can transpire. But what I really like about this setup here is that even though you're starting over, and you know, we talk about changing paths or closing a cycle out, it doesn't mean that you leave it behind. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're stepping away from what you enjoy. What it means is that you've come to a particular plateau in that energy, And it's time to start another journey from that point of plateau. So, meaning that you have all the wisdom and knowledge that you've gained already to this point, and there's nothing else for you to gain. So it's time to step out, perhaps out of your comfort zone, and begin building on that knowledge in something new, some new experiences to build and grow, to work your way through all 0 to 10 again. And I really like that. I want to just look on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So talking about the 0, here we have the 10 of Wands. And this is an understanding that, you know, being in this reflective period, right? The Virgo, reflective. We spoke about that full moon in Pisces being in the reflection. We're reflecting on, you know, all that has transpired. Now, wands can be extremely harsh. Fire burns, right? Things that created, you know, a real uncomfortableness about ourselves when we interact with others. But what I find interesting with this card, giving here and here, that we're closing out, you're actually having a better understanding of yourself and who you are. I mean, all the planets are in retrograde. We're reflecting. We're turning inward to better understand ourselves. And you know, we did all that work in the past 6 months about going back, you know, and understanding that whatever transpired in the past, the harshness, the challenges, that all of it, including the good things, the positive things, that everything up until this point has been presented to us for purpose. It created our own uniqueness within our existence. It has created our vibration, our current vibration, to allow us to be at a particular frequency, to attract other experiences that will be meaningful to us. This is a period where we need to be inward, reflecting, paying attention to our intuition, following the guidance, and really about staying within ourselves and not getting caught up in the chaos that's all around. Is there anything else on that? It's about respecting and having gratitude for your journey up to this point, for its entirety. For its entirety. And I need to say that one more time. I'm being told there's some people out there thinking, yeah, for the shit that I got, yeah. Be grateful for whatever it is that transpired for you, because you are who you are today because of it. That's what is meant when I say take a higher vibrational perspective and understanding. And what I'm hearing, yes, but. Well, do research to try to understand and look within yourself. I'm going to move on. Yeah, relinquishing the energies. One second, I got to change hands. Relinquishing the energies that have been harsh, and understanding that if you work with that energy, that if you have that higher vibrational understanding of that energy, align yourself, do the work, put the time and effort to go inward, that you will be able to change. Just love how tarot works and my intuition. I just love it. You will be able to change and move yourself to a new aspect in your life, to a new aspect of yourself, a better understanding, taking a new direction, changing perhaps trajectory. If we release the harshness of it all, we don't hold on to it and we align, we close that out and we move farther away from it. I really like that. Yep. Move away from what doesn't serve you emotionally. Being angry, being spiteful, being engaged with those who really don't have your best interest at hand for you. It is about stepping forward and stepping up and saying, no, I deserve better. And when you put your mind frame in that higher vibration, things change. Things totally change. You're able to work with that energy to be successful, to vibrate at a frequency, to draw that which you need to help you in a positive way. You won't have to defend yourself all the time. Letting go of that defense mechanism and just letting things be as they are. And when you come up to a thing that's resistant, you can step away from it instead of being in battle all the time, right? It's about, our heart space, our home. It's about being in that positive vibration. So we have to put, or should I say, we need to put our past experiences, those challenges that we had, in a different light and choose a path of compassion, love, connectivity with spirit. I really like that. Be in that Leo sun strength. See yourself being positive. See yourself moving in that direction, that you vibrate in a frequency that attracts exactly what you need. I love that. The energy will move fast. When you balance yourself and you allow yourself to be in that state of harmony and peace, the energy moves quickly. You will no longer need or want. You will no longer feel like the outsider, begging for things. You will no longer feel unstable. You will have faith and strength and structure. And when you vibrate with strength and structure and faith, positive things happen. It's about loving yourself. It's about making peace with your past. It's about seeing yourself in that positive light. And when you do, more positive light will come to you. Ace of Cups. You can manifest it. When you put yourself in that positive light, you are able to manifest in it. And when I say manifest, that's about having that higher vibrational thought process, putting ourselves in a particular frequency to attract and bring about what we need. We need to put our heart space in the right place. Yep, Three of Swords. Get rid of the harsh aspects. Let go of the past. Let go of the confusion, the conflicts. Let it go. Acknowledge it. It's not ignoring it. Certainly not ignoring it. It's about bringing it to the surface, embracing it, having gratitude for that experience, and then saying to the universe, no, thank you. I release it back out. Because when we hold on to that harshness in our heart space, we are at that frequency. We vibrate at that frequency to attract more harshness, more sadness, more confusion, more conflict. And we want to move away from that, right? Libra card again. Libra, Libra, Libra. Excuse the shaking of the camera. This is about having the faith. This is about knowing that there are basic principles that will help us in our journey, and choosing to have the faith to allow it to guide us. This woman here, she's blindfolded. And what I find interesting is that it's a purple, it's a velvet. It's about following your instincts, following your intuition, having faith that there is something else out there that's guiding you. Yes, you have free will. You can choose to move in a different direction. But I suspect those who have been, tapping into my channel, they understand that there is something else. This is about having the faith, moving forward with the faith that you have the ability to transform yourself. Boom. King of Wands. Have passion about it. Be decisive. Step forward in your own personal energetic power. We all have it. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, allow yourself to move from, to have a different perspective. Your thoughts move from harsh aspects to lighter aspects, having a higher vibrational thinking. And that will move you away from the challenges. When you're thinking about harshness, you attract harshness. When you're thinking lightness, when you're thinking love and peace and harmony, that's what you attract. And that's what this is about. You can create it. You can create it for yourself. It is your divine right to do so. I love how tarot works. Judgment. I'm sorry, I had to stop a second because all I want to say is, you lovely souls out there, we're all looking for the same thing. We all just want to be lighter and brighter. We all just want to be, that we don't want to hurt. We just want to shine. We want so much. And the sad truth is that we already have it. We just don't recognize it. You have it within you to be that higher vibrational being. This is the Judgment card. It's about awakening that light inside of you. You see this here? That's Shin. It's a Jewish letter. I forget the number. And if I said it incorrectly, I apologize. But Shin has 3 clefs, starting from the right to the left. The first clef here is about identifying something, seeing something, identifying it. The center clef is about working with that something that you find, an idea, a thought, working with it, researching it, getting to know it, understanding it, and working with it. And then the third clef is about taking all that knowledge and wisdom and applying it to your life. Applying it so that the awakening, because it is an awakening, so that you can go ahead and change and enlighten yourself. It's an enlightenment, actually, and vibrate at a higher vibration. I really like that for you. And I think that's it. Trust your intuition. We went pretty deep here. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some more cards. I think I'm going to go with a different deck. Well, no, I'm being told stay here. Okay. So let's get some clarifiers. 2 cards for the 9 of coins. Yeah, closing out. That's amazing. One second, please. And this pretty much speaks of what I was speaking of. And this is about you putting your heart space in a particular position so that you can manifest. Using your intuition, using your inner light, 9 and 9. Piscean energy, using your inner light to bring you forward so that you can bring towards you, Sun, that which you desire and need. And this is not about being selfish. This is about bringing about what you need in your journey. I like that. Yep. So that you can act. Well, what I'm getting here is that when that comes in, you need to act because it's going to give you strength. That is your foundation. These aspects are closing out. And remember, I was saying it's not about moving away from it. It's about closing out because you've gained all the knowledge. And now you're stepping into a new situation with all the knowledge that you learned in this last cycle. I really like that. And it is about releasing, well, what makes you feel inadequate, right? Releasing what makes you feel like you're missing something or lacking something or not having enough. I really like that. Connect to your higher selves. Connect to your home, your water, your heart space here. And I find that interesting because if you look here, we have the 9 and the 2, and here we have the 9 and the 2 of Cups. That is magnificent. Connect to your higher self. Palace of Wands. It will give you the passion to move forward in ways that I can't even explain. Trust your intuition. Follow the guiding light. The wisdom that will be offered to you will help you to stay strong. Wow. What do we have for the 2 of coins? Some clarification. There's one. That's the 9 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I find that interesting. 9, 9, 9. Expanding, releasing or expanding. Well, again, like I said, some of you are going to be releasing the harsh aspects. Removing your ego is the key to that. And, you know, you do that, you end up with the 7. But once you remove your ego, you will quickly move to a balanced situation. What I'm getting here, that it's important to remove your ego, to go inward, meditate, find that peaceful, harmonious place within yourself. Some people say prayer, meditation, whatever it is, move in that direction, because it will balance you. It will balance your heart as well. It will balance your energy, your heart space, and it will help you put those harsh aspects to bed, if you will. Yeah, it's a golden opportunity to move forward freely in your heart space, and that's what that's about. Again, the Palace of Wands. And this is the second time it came up, right? This really is about a period of where we are to go in within ourselves. It's not a time period to be stepping out and getting caught up in the chaos, the craziness. Because when you get caught up in that, you end up getting burned, if you will. Excuse me. I know that's loosely saying, but my point is don't get involved in energy that's harsh. You will get burned. This is about us going into our heart space. Yeah, creating a loving, peaceful space so that we can create 3 and 3. We're building our inner garden. And we are at a current period with this new moon in Libra and the Virgo season. We're about ready to harvest everything. We need to look and see what it is that we've done. Look and see what more we can create so that we can bring together others. We can bring our families together, bring others together in a loving way. Uniting people. Helping others to feel accepted. Not throwing daggers at those. I mean, what I'm getting right now is like the homeless. People walk by, they ignore, and I'm very well aware you can't feed everybody, but one gesture, do what you can to help others in need. A simple smile to another person it can change another person's world. It's about being strong in our convictions and what we believe in. It is a golden opportunity at this time to go within. I really like that. All right, what do we have? Clarifiers for the Justice card. Justice is a Libra card. It's balancing. It's knowing where your center is and moving outward. Libra knows it, and you lean one way at 1 second, you lean the other at another second, but at some point it balances. And it's just a matter of allowing the energy to flow and flow nicely. Yeah. Knowing that, 1 second. Fighting the experiences, trying to get over on it, doesn't help balancing out. We have experiences for a reason. We're given information and knowledge for purpose. This also says to me that some people, their thoughts are a bit racy, meaning that they're not in a positive light. They're trying, they're working on it. Some people call this the deceit card. I look at it as looking for wisdom. But to me, that's what these two cards is. You're look for the wisdom within your experiences instead of fighting the experiences. That will help you maintain your balance. I'm sorry for the noise. This is 2 7s, that's 14. That's the Temperance card, the Alchemy. Work with the energy. If you work with that, you can create. Move away from the harsh aspects. Take a higher perspective. It'll move you away from rather quickly. Look at that. It will change your trajectory, quite frankly. Away from the harsh aspects of your heart to a higher vibrational understanding of yourself and how things work. And because you do that, you will close out major cycles. I think there was 3 or 4 cycles that were closed out. I really like that. All right, everyone. Do I want to close it out? I think we're going to close it out there. I want to thank everyone for being here. In particular, I want to thank those who have been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those who have been hitting that notification button, it seems to be helping my channel out greatly. I'm so appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the meantime, beautiful souls, we'll see you next time. Be well. Peace.